stream, you can like, share, and subscribe. The link for the donations is in the description of this stream. All right, let's get to it. So what we're looking at today is the repercussions of Jaron Eniss signing a multi-fight deal with Matchroom and DAZN. Just want to go through this article that's on DAZN's website as well. This is on DAZN's website. And they go into it a little bit, and let's go into it with them. IBF World Welterweight Champion is set to return to action this summer. Eddie Hearn and Matchroom have won the race to sign one of boxing's hottest properties, as Jaron Eniss has signed a multi-fight promotional deal in partnership with Boots Promotions. Boots has his own promotional company. Eniss, 31-0-28 with 28 KOs, is slated to make his much-anticipated return to the ring in the summer, where he will make his first defense of his IBF World Welterweight title against a guy named Crowley. Last time out in July, Eniss successfully defended the interim title belt when he knocked out Royman Villa in stunning fashion in the 10th round of their clash in Atlantic City. Eniss landed the interim strap in January of 2023 when the American defended Karen Chikazian, which the guy that kind of boxed and Boots couldn't find him, in Washington, D.C., before his win over the Colombian Villa extended his unbeaten record in the paid ranks to 31 fights, and that KO a scary 28th from the slick and powerful champion. The 26-year-old was later promoted to champion in November after former undisputed welterweight champion Terence Crawford was forced to relinquish the title, and Eniss is now a man on a mission to prove his belongings in the top of the sport and is looking forward to returning to the biggest nights in the grandest stage, teaming up with the biggest promoter in the world on the undisputed global platform for boxing. I'm excited for this partnership with Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, and DAZN, said Eniss. I can't wait to continue making my mark, becoming undisputed world champion. I've been out of the ring for a year. I can't wait to get back in and do what I do best, entertain the fans and put on clinics. There are blockbuster fights. There are blockbuster fights on the horizon for me, and I am ready to deliver them. Matchroom Sport Chairman Eddie Hearn revealed his delight at securing a highly sought-after signature of Eniss, backing the undefeated superstar to rule the world for many years to come. Wow, what a signing, said Hearn. I watched this young man for many years, and I've always believed he'd become a pound-for-pound great, and I have no doubt he's already the greatest fighter in the division. To win the race to sign Eniss is a massive coup for Matchroom Boxing and DAZN. Holding the IBF title in one of boxing's most glamorous divisions places Jaron front and center for some of the biggest fights out there in the sport. We plan to deliver them for him. Jaron has everything needed to become a household name both in the sport and sporting hotbed in his Philadelphia hometown, where we are committed to building him. Fight fans can get excited for his return in the summer as he looks to hunt down the biggest fights that will elevate him to the pound-for-pound list. Further announcement on Eniss' first defense of his world championship will be made soon. All right. Now, having said that, let's get to some potentials. Why would Jaron Eniss sign with Eddie Hearn? Right? That's the question we have to answer, right? Sniper Nation says PBC would have wasted Boots' prime. That's what Sniper Nation is saying. Shout out to Sniper Nation in the building. Don't forget you can smash the like button, the three dots in the right-hand corner of the screen. You can smash the like button there. But let's see. Why would Jaron Eniss do this? Let me say why I say this is kind of interesting in so many different ways, okay? Because right now, in the welterweight division, Terence Crawford is still the unified champion, and Jaron Eniss is the other champion, right? So you see Boots right there. I can't get it to zoom in. Oh, there you go. Jaron Eniss is the other champion, and Terence Crawford is the other major champion in the division. Sniper Nation 357 says Matchroom would keep Boots fed with a steady diet of weak Brits. You made me laugh, bro. You made me laugh. All right. Now, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. PBC, Jaron Eniss wasn't signed with the PBC, right? So he and Terence Crawford PBC is dealing with PBC fighters before they did with anybody else. So Terrence hasn't really been treated well because he's kind of treated like an outsider, and Boots has been treated like an outsider. But let's just say this, though. There's a couple of things you need to understand. When Terrence Crawford vacates his WBA and WBC titles, the people who will be promoted to WBA and WBC champion, respectively, will be Elementus Stanionis and Mario Barrios. Now, Boots was scheduled to have a unification bout with Mario Barrios, but he had to deal with his mandatory, which is Crowley. Okay. The thing about it is that Crowley, at this present point in time, he'll be facing Boots, no doubt about that. But here's the problem. The problem is we now hear that Elementus Stanionis will be facing Mario Barrios for unification. If this is the rumor that Stanionis will be facing Mario Barrios. Now, I don't know if it's a unification for the regular title and the interim title. I'm not sure exactly what they plan to do. But that's what we're hearing now through the rumor mill, which means Boots is out of the question. The fight that Boots was supposed to have with Mario Barrios, it seems as though that ain't going to happen either. Okay, which is kind of sad. Sniper Nation, shout out to Sniper Nation 357. But I want to show you guys something. And I'm going to show you guys something. When we look at Matchroom boxing, let's look at Matchroom boxing, first of all. I'm not going to look at the zone. All the prospective fighters on Matchroom, right? Let me get to that. Okay, these are all the boxers in Matchroom, okay? Now, how many boxers does Matchroom have at welterweight? And how many welterweight boxers fight on the zone, right? Because if Boots Ennis, what sense does it make moving to the zone, moving to Matchroom, if you don't have the boxers there to be able to defend your title with, right? So I want to show you guys something, okay? So at Matchroom, at the zone, we got some fighters up in here. Okay? Here are the welterweights that are in Matchroom and the zone. I just want to see what you are. Okay. All right. So, at welterweight, Matchroom in the zone. In the men, we got Conor Benn. So you can see that he is a welterweight. Oh man, this thing is giving me such a hard time. I'm trying to show evidence and it's giving me such a hard time. The camera is wobbling all over the place. I'm sorry about that, people. I'm apologizing for that stupidness. There you go. Conor Benn is a welterweight. He has 23 wins, 14 by knockout, 5'8". He's 27 years of age. All right. He's been at welterweight. Now, Conor Benn is not in the top. I don't think Conor Benn is in the top 10 anything, but maybe in the IBF rankings. I'll have to go check. He may be ranked high, but the zone has Conor Benn. All right. The zone Matchroom. They also have, see who else we got here. It's not a whole lot of welterweights, but I believe Felix Cash is another welterweight. No, he's a middleweight. My bad. He's a middleweight, man. That's what I'm trying to say. They don't have a lot of welterweights. Boots is the other welterweight right here. Boots Ennis. He just signed to Matchroom, so he's now a welterweight in the welterweight division, which is kind of cool. Oh, the way I'm holding this fucking... Sorry about the F-bomb. I just slipped out of my mouth. He's 31 wins, 28 by knockout, 26 years of age, 5'10". Okay, Philadelphia. But Boots is the only other welterweight I think Matchroom has. Now, I don't mean because Matchroom doesn't have a lot of welterweights. It means that... because you also have people who have fought on the zone who are not with Matchroom, right? They may be with Golden Boy, they may be with some other establishment, but they fought on the zone. So it's all about what fighters are willing to fight on the zone. I think that's about it. Oh, there's yeah. Yeah. I think that's it when it comes to welterweights. Now, even so, ladies and gentlemen, even so, I'm gonna show y'all something. But first, let's go to Golden Boy. Let's go to Golden Boy. All right. Golden Boy also has got some welterweights. Okay. God damn, man. Fuck. All right. So, okay. My problem is getting this freaking thing to. Oh my God. So fucking annoying right now. What's happening? All right, there you go. All right. So, if you look at Golden Boy right now, they got one or two welterweights, right? They got Rua Curiel. He's not highly ranked. Okay. And they got Alexis Rocha, if I could find him. Fuck, man. I am so pissed with what's happening right now, y'all. Because the technology is just fucking with me right now. I'm gonna rest this down right here. Zoom in, motherfucker. Fuck is wrong with you? God damn, man. Yo, I've never seen so much fucking shit, bro. Just bullshit, straight through. My camera won't go into focus for no fucking reason at all. No fucking reason at all. What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay. Just went back out of focus again. Now, Virgil Ortiz used to be at, man, I am so, right now I'm getting really super angry with how this thing is just doing that. I don't know why you doing that. Why you playing up your fucking ass like that, man? What the fuck? What the hell? Well, anyway, Virgil Ortiz used to be at welterweight. Obviously, he's up at super welterweight. You know, Even Sanchez is another welterweight. He's not highly ranked. Like I said, Alexis Rocha is also there. All right, which there's Alexis Rocha right there. If you guys can see that, it's not my camera's just not fucking. It's just playing up its fucking ass, and there's nothing I can do about it. You see Alexis Rocha right there? There you go. He's welterweight right there, right? All right, cool. So Golden Boy has a handful of welterweights, right? And Matchroom has a handful of welterweights, like one or two. So the question is, why would Boots Ennis go to Matchroom, go to the zone, if there's just a handful of welterweights there? Now, I've listened to some people speculate that if Boots makes the move from PBC, there'll be other fighters who will make a move from PBC. But ain't nobody chomping at the bit to face Boots. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody chomping at the bit to face Boots. So why would Boots make that calculated decision to fight on PBC on not PBC but on the zone and sign with Matchroom, right? That'd be the question, right? Huh. Anybody want to suggest an answer before I get into it? All right, so let me do like this. First of all, let me look at the boxing rankings here. Now, the boxing rank is currently this is BoxRec. You see here, you have Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Jaron Ennis is at number 3. Well, you can eliminate Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Basically, Boots is, the top welterweight right now because Errol and Terrence are not coming back, and Terrence is not facing Boots, as far as I know. Maybe he will, and maybe he'll do it on his own because he's a free agent, so you never know. But I don't think Crawford's gonna face Boots. Giovanni Santillan, if we do recall, Giovanni Santillan faced Alexis Rocha very recently, right? Giovanni Santillan, when he fought Alexis Rocha, he fought on the zone, right? He fought on the zone. The fight was in Inglewood, California. The promoter was Oscar De La Hoya. And as you can see here, the zone this here was the company where this fight took place, right? And he stopped Alexis Rocha, right? He stopped him. He knocked him out. Okay? Now, as we start to look, we're going to see more and more how this will pan out. Brian Norman Jr. is supposed to face Giovanni Santillan this coming May the 18th. All right? When we look at the particulars here, hold on one second. All right, so when we look at the particulars here for this event is going to take place on ESPN. All right, I'm assuming, Bob Arum or Top Rank is the person who's promoting this fight. So I'm assuming that Norman Jr. That Brian Norman Jr., right, who we saw interviewed recently this week or last week, I can't remember which one, he's with Top Rank. But Giovanni Santillan, who is Giovanni Santillan signed to? Not quite sure who his promoter is. He got a manager, which is David McWhorter, but it seems as though he's not signed to nobody. He's like a free agent. So he is a possible opponent for Boots Ennis. Now I want to show you guys a couple things so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. All right, so Jaron Ennis is the IBF champion, right? And right now, Cody Crowley is the #1 contender or mandatory for Jaron Ennis. But Giovanni Santillan, if he beats Brian Norman Jr., if he beats him, I don't know if he will beat him, but whoever wins, they'd be in line through the IBF, because I think Brian Norman Jr. is also in the IBF. They'd be in line to face, let me see if Brian is there. Brian's not in the top 15, though. So I'm not sure exactly how that goes. I don't know if he paid sanctioning fees for that. But let's say Santian wins somehow, some way. Then Santian is the next guy in line to face Jaron Boots Ennis. And guess what? Santian's like a free agent. So Santian would be able to fight on the zone because he's done it before. And he would be able to fight with Boots. All right? Now, I want you all to see something else, because this is the most important thing, all right? So some of the guys that have been on the zone have no strict contract with the zone. You know, they were like opponents, but they've been on the zone. So it's not a problem for that to happen, right? But I think something that people are forgetting and something that people are missing. By the way, the guy that's supposed to be facing Jaron Boots Ennis next, which is Cody Crowley. Cody Crowley, he's also a free agent, and he ain't really signed with no particular company. So that's why they could have that fight on the zone, so he could have his defense on the zone. This is very interesting. Now let me show you guys something. Even though Boots is being avoided, right? I know I'm taking a little while to get to the point, but I'm gonna get to the point. By the way, don't forget to smash the like button. You can smash the like button. There's 3 dots in the right corner. Hold on a second. Let me show y'all. So right in the corner right here, there are 3 dots. You hit the 3 dots and you can be able to smash the like button. I know the design with YouTube has kind of changed up the design, but I want to show you guys something, because I got a point to what I'm saying. Trust me. All right. See, Matchroom smart. And his own is smart, because they look into the future with Boots. So right now on the landscape in the welterweight division, Boots ain't got nobody. But you look the division below him, the super lightweight division, it's packed with talent. And if you do recall what was said by Devin Haney, right? What was said by Teofimo Lopez. And even though Teofimo Lopez is with Top Rank, Devin Haney's with DAZN and works with Matchroom, you begin to see why that's a good strategic move. The super lightweight division is packed with some big super lightweights, first of all, and second of all, with a lot of talent. It's one of the hottest divisions out there. But a lot of those super lightweights, even the ones just coming into the super lightweight division, they're big super lightweights. Devin Haney, you got Regis Prograis, you got Josh Taylor. These are big super lightweights. And even though Devin Haney expressed his wish, to unify the super lightweight division, strategically speaking, some of those super lightweights are ready to go up, and I'm going to show you some of them right now. Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis has been at the super lightweight division. He wants a 3rd world title. He'll probably get it. He probably will match up with Subriel Matias very soon, and there will be a fight between Regis Prograis and Subriel Matias on DAZN. But in addition to that, Regis Prograis is a big super lightweight. He may want to move up, and guess what? You got a welterweight right there waiting on him, Jaron Boots Ennis. Let me go to another one. See, the super lightweights, a lot of them are going to move up soon enough, right? You got Subriel Matias. Subriel Matias is not going to stay at super lightweight forever, right? So what happens is, RJ Jenkins. So what happens is the feeder to Jaron Boots Ennis, the guys who would be going up to face Jaron Eniss. More than likely, because one thing about Matchroom and DAZN, they got a lot of super lightweights now. They got Regis. They got Mateus. They got the Liam Parrow, who's facing Mateus, right? They got let me show you another guy who they got. They got Devin Haney, right? Let me show you some more. They got Jack Catterall. They got Josh Taylor is having a fight with on DAZN, but Josh Taylor I think is signed with with Top Rank or something, or whatever he's with. But having said that, Josh Taylor is another one. Right? We got Liam Parrow. Parrow might stay at he might stay at super lightweight, because the hottest division is right below. The hottest division is right below. The hottest division is right below the welterweight division. Right now, the hottest division in boxing right now is the super lightweight division. Okay, let me see. Okay, shit be fading out and coming in. I'm gonna show you another one. So we talked about Catterall already. Look, Josh Catterall right here. Right, but we got more. We got more. Right, we got Catterall. He might move up after he become world champion, but he might move up. Let me show y'all another one. Oh, come on, goddamn it. This goddamn camera, man. This phone. There's another one. I'm trying to find. Oh, Dalton Smith. He just recently beat Jose Cepeda. He's a big dude. Cause these guys though, though they are super lightweights and they're big super lightweights, do understand that these dudes though, they RJ Jenkins, yo brother, they feeders, they gonna come up. So Boots ain't got nothing to worry about, because you got guys in the super lightweight division that in a couple fights time they're moving up. If they're not moving up immediately, some of them will take the fight immediately. So Boots is gonna get from the feeders. Shout out to everybody out there. He gonna get fed from the super lightweight division, which is a very hot division. And we see more. We're gonna see more lightweights go up to super lightweight. We're gonna see more super lightweights come up to welterweight. And I think that's where the promise is. That's where things start to heat up. And that's where everybody will gravitate. Because the welterweight division is kind of dead right now, right? After Era left, Keith's not there anymore. You know, Terrence is not there anymore. Suddenly the division is not as glamorous as it used to be. All of a sudden we just got guys like, we got guys like Stanionis and Mario Barrios. So the division's gotten kind of weaker. You know what I mean? So the move is actually for the future. You know, DAZN, they move, they thinking chess, not checkers. They're thinking steps ahead. The division's going to heat back up when guys like Devin Haney come into the division, when guys like Teofimo Lopez, who called out Jaron Eniss, if you don't forget. So Teo might be moving up very soon. And then you got, and Teo's contract's almost over. So Teo may move across to Matchroom and DAZN and might make that fight happen with Boots. So, you know, just thinking about that strategic movement right there. You know, that could be the reason why Boots made the move. The feeder is going to be from super lightweight. There's some names, people making some names in super lightweight. Ryan might move up to welterweight very soon as well. Raleigh might move up to welterweight very soon as well, because Raleigh said he was having problems making weight at super lightweight. And if you do remember, Raleigh been calling out welterweights, right? He called out Errol Spence, etc. So Raleigh might be moving up. Now, Raleigh's not with Matchroom and DAZN, but I'm just saying you can see the trend. Even Devin Haney, they talked about going up to welterweight, right? You can see the trend where these super lightweights or these junior welterweights are going to go up to welterweight. And when they do, Boots will be in that position to take advantage of those situations. But as of now, you know, he can defend his title. So he'll be defending against Crawley. He probably defend against Santillan if Santillan gets ahead or gets Giovanni Santillan if he gets through or he passes through and he succeeds against Brian Norman Jr. Brian Norman Jr. ain't no easy guy to get past, but that's a hell of a fight right there. That's actually a sleeper fight, by the way, people. So watch out for that fight. That's a good fight. You know, he defends his title twice. He stays busy. He stays occupied. And then probably by the third fight he has with Matchroom, he gets one of those guys. One of those guys comes up from super lightweight and challenges him. You know what I mean? So it very, very possibly could happen. And I'm talking about guys like Regis Prograis. That's a big fight for Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis can get Regis Prograis in a nice position, even though he lost to Devin Haney by taking a fight with Devin Haney. Regis Prograis has positioned himself not so much as a boogeyman anymore, and so Subriel Mateus wants him. You know, Regis Prograis been talking about trying to get that fight with Pitbull. You know, so Prograis still a player in the game, and then he can go up to welterweight and probably have a rematch with Josh Taylor at welterweight, and then one of them, Josh Taylor or him, could take on a guy like Boots Ennis. You know, they could challenge themselves, because let me say something, and I'm telling y'all again, taking on those big fights, taking on the bigger risk, taking on the boogeyman, challenging yourself in a division, it only helps you. Yes, you have to perform to some degree. Even if you lose, it helps you. Jermell Charlo not only benefited financially, but having a Hall of Fame career, he has faced the biggest, best, you know, all-time Hall of Famer in Canelo Alvarez. There is no shame in losing to Canelo Alvarez. You get what I'm saying? Your name is now attached with an all-time great. Plus, you got money for it. And that's what a lot of people forget. Ryan Garcia is smart enough to understand that by me Ryan facing the biggest and the best, I don't say that he earned his stripes to face Devin Haney, but he was the only guy that stood up and said, I'll take on the challenge. Everybody else was ducking and hedging and heaving and hawing, right? Ryan stepped up and said, I'm going to take that fight. When you look at it, y'all can't say nothing about Ryan, because Ryan be facing the very, very best, right? He took on Tank. He took on Devin. Right? Say what you want. You could say he ducked Devin early on or whatever. He took on Devin now. He's taking on Devin. And it is what it is. So Ryan Garcia's resume is going to be stacked with Hall of Famers. And all he got to do, see, there's a couple things a lot of boxers miss in boxing. And I don't know why they miss it. I don't know why they don't get it. Right? Yeah, you could have a Floyd Mayweather Jr. career where you beat everybody. But you can't manufacture a career. You have to be able to beat everybody, you have to face everybody. Yeah? You got to face everybody. So some of y'all are not going to have that career. You're just not going to have it. Right? You're not going to have that career. But by facing everybody, you could line yourself to go into the Boxing Hall of Fame. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. So again, for those of you watching, don't forget you can smash the like. It's not absolutely necessary, okay? But I like to say it anyway. Smash the like button. It's in the right-hand corner. There's 3 dots. You click on that. You'll see the description, everything, and you'll see where to like, so you can like it. I know YouTube has kind of changed up stuff. I know people. I'm just saying. I wish I could have more of a dialogue with you guys, but StreamYard right now doesn't allow me to use it at the point in time, because I used out all the minutes. So I have to wait, I think, 15 days, and then I can get to interact with you guys again. Shout out to Coach Jenkins on the building, Sniper Nation, and whoever else is in here. I don't know who you are, but shout out to you guys. So I'm just breaking some knowledge to you guys, right? I'm gonna show y'all something. What you need, like to show y'all all kinds of things, but I want to show y'all something else. All right, I'm gonna turn on the light in here. By the way, I know this is not Jesus in the corner there, but I like the iconography better than the other homosexual looking guy. And that does look a bit effeminate, but nonetheless, whatever. Anyways, back to what I was saying. RJ Jenkins says the 140 and 154 pound divisions are the hardest divisions right now. I think y'all saying that because Crawford is in there and Errol will be in there. That's why y'all saying for 140 and 154. But when you really check deep, how deep 140 is, 140 is probably the deepest division other than the heavyweight division, and I can prove it. True facts. Like I bring facts. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show you. All right, count it on your hands. Count on your hands. You ready? 140, right? Haney, Pitbull, Mateus, Lopez. Mind you, 2 of those fighters that I just mentioned are pound for pound fighters. That's 4. That's the champions, right? You got Ryan there, Rolly Romero. You got Antoine Russell. This is talent and skill. Jack Catterall, Josh Taylor. How much is that so far? We got the 10? That's 10, right? That's 10. Regis Prograis. We got Sandor Martin. We got Jermaine Ortiz. That's 13. We got Montana Love. We got Liam Parrow. That's 15. We got that's 15 next. And all of them are talented. All of them are good fighters. And some of them are well known. Some of them not so well known. Oh, how could I forget? Recently, Gustavo Lemos. That's 16. That's 16 top fighters deep. And I haven't mentioned all of them. We got Richardson Hitchens also in there. That's 17. Right. So try to find another division that's 17, names deep. You ain't gonna find that. You're not gonna find that with 154. You know what I mean? So 140 is hot, and it's gonna get hotter because some of the 135 pounders are going to move up to 140 very, very soon. Guys like Keyshawn Davis, guys like you got Frank Schofield, Kid Austin. You got guys, they're young, but I'm just saying they're gonna move up. They're gonna grow, and they're gonna move up. So Shakur Stevenson might come up to 140. So it's gonna be a flaming hot division. You know what I'm saying? 140 gonna be hot, super hot. That's 20 names right there. But I just wanted to say that RJ Jenkins, shout out to you, brother. That it's not just the feeder. It's not just the feed I wanted to say. I was formulating a point, and I forgot what my point is. What's my point? I forgot what my point is, bro. I forgot my train of thought. Anybody remember what it was I was saying? You guys can just rewind it. I kind of get thrown from my point that I was trying to make, which is that Boots is in a position where welterweight not that hot right now, but it will heat up with these new players coming into the fray. Like I said, Regis Prograis, Josh Taylor, them guys about to move up. They should have moved up a long time ago. Prograis trying to get another title shot, so probably he would fight Mateus if Mateus gets past Parrow. All right, and if Prograis gets through or he doesn't get through, probably move up to welterweight. You know what I mean? Josh Taylor should have moved up to welterweight a long time ago as well. So, Prograis, Taylor, them guys could feed to Jaron Eniss, and they could do a decent amount of stuff, a decent amount of business right there. Let me show y'all a couple other things that I should have shown y'all, and I'm going to show you now. All right, we talked about the Golden Boy fighters already. Right, so the other thing is unifications, right? There is one division that is still to be resolved, and I want to show you something. So I want to show you guys one more thing. The WBO. I want to show you all that. I want to show you all something. One more thing I want to show you. And then we done. All right. So if you look in the WBO division, you'll see that Giovanni Santillan, he's in line along with Shakram Gryasov to fight for Terrence Crawford's WBO title. Once Terrence Crawford vacates, Errol Spence ain't gonna be there. Then you got some guy from Japan, and you got Karen Chukas, whatever his name is, that fought Boots. He's also in line. He's a Ukrainian. All right. Now, why I'm saying this is because Santian's name gonna show up a couple times, right? And what I'm trying to say to you guys is, Boots may have an opportunity to unify. If, let's say, Santian wins, right, the vacant title, it could be Boots versus Santian. And so Boots could still get his unification fight if Santian's on the table. You see what I'm saying? And so that's why I wanted to show y'all, sort of calculated something that could happen. And so all of this is these are all potential things that could happen. There's a lot of ifs and ifs. People have to win fights and all of that. But I'm just showing you the same guy, Giovanni Santian, who's in line to face Boots after Cody Crowley, is the same guy that might just be fighting for a world title. And so Boots don't even face him. You know what I mean? You just have to skip down and you got Jin Sasaki, who's a Japanese dude. I think that's the same dude here. Yep, Jin Sasaki might end up being the person that Boots might face next, or it could be Giovanni Santian who faces that dude. You know what I mean? And then Karen, the same guy that faced Boots there, he's here as well. All right. So there's Brian Norman Jr. here. So Santian is probably facing Brian Norman Jr. for the interim title. Probably Brian Norman Jr. might be the guy that's facing Santian for that title. Anyways, man, I'm just showing y'all why this might be worth Boots' time. Why this might be Boots' this is why this might be worth Boots' time to go sign with Matchroom at this time. Not necessarily because of anything that is happening with PBC, where people are moving out of PBC. Not necessarily that, but that there may be more exciting fights for Boots down the horizon and much better stuff for him, opportunities for him here. Seeing that PBC, is not they don't seem to be wanting to work with Boots. They seem to want to keep everything in-house right now. So that's what I got. How much you need. I hope you guys had a good one. This video was a little longer than I wanted it to be. I wanted it to actually be shorter, but it's all good. If you guys got anything you want to say, don't forget you can say it right now on here. There's also the comment section. After the stream is over, you can like, share, subscribe. You can also donate via PayPal. The link is in the description. I'm what you need. Peace.